Donald Trump brings chaos to everything he does. Think about it. I was Attorney General when he was president before. I spent more time with my team in court trying to protect people's rights because Donald Trump was trying to rip them away. Sadly, he was successful. He ripped away the rights of millions of women to be able to make decisions over their own body. And by the way, if he's returned to the White House, I'm sure he and Vance will try and pass a national ban. That's dangerous. Donald Trump has said he wants to take away health care from 1.2 million Pennsylvanians. He favors less freedom, not more. Kamala Harris, I've known her 20 years, just about 20 years. She is tough as nails. She doesn't suffer fools. Like me, she's been a prosecutor. She stood up for the rule of law, and she has always stood for the people. Donald Trump has spent a career screwing over people. And I'm going to do everything in my power as the governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to stand up to his extremism and to deny him the keys to the White House once again.
That was Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro not only making the case against Donald Trump, but also maybe making the case for him to be Kamala Harris's running mate. I don't know. He did mention being 43-0 in legal battles against Donald Trump, protecting the people of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. But maybe he wants to go 44-0 against Donald Trump and beat him in November with Kamala Harris. Now, if you want to see Josh Shapiro, I've seen a lot of discussion in my comments about who should be her running mate. If you think it should be Josh Shapiro, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from y'all. But he didn't just make a great case against Donald Trump, saying that Donald Trump is a criminal, he's corrupt, Kamala Harris is a career prosecutor. This is a simple choice, y'all. He didn't just say that. He also mentioned something I think is incredibly important in this race, and that is talking about Donald Trump as a chaos president. He was a chaos candidate in 2016. He is a chaos candidate now, even more so. But he was a chaos president, someone always causing problems, attacking our ability to unite as a country. Every day felt like the worst could happen, and oftentimes it did because of Donald Trump, and we cannot go back to that time. We need the anti-Trump. That was Joe Biden in 2020. It is Kamala Harris in 2024, and we're going to talk about that and actually play a clip on that topic a little bit later in the video, so make sure to stick around. But there is another incredible clip of Josh Shapiro on Jen Psaki going around that I wanted to show y'all that I think is really important in defining the narrative in this race. So let's check it out.
I think they want to be led by someone who is honest and decent, someone who's actually on their side like Joe Biden. And all they hear from Donald Trump is a whole bunch of whining about this country. And I think Donald Trump's got to quit whining, got to quit trying to divide us. I mean, consider this, Jen. We're producing more energy than ever before in this nation. We have the strongest economy in the world, and we are beating China for the first time in decades. More people went to work this morning in America than at any other time in our nation's history. So I got a message to Donald Trump and all his negativity and his whining. Stop shit-talking America. This is the greatest country on earth, and it's time that we all start acting like it. The good people of Pennsylvania understand that this is a great country, understand that we got a whole lot going for us. And now it's time for us to continue this path of progress that Joe Biden has laid out and not go back to a negative time, not listen to the whining of the former president, and instead focus on a positive future for all of us.
Republicans claim a lot of things that are just not true. They claim to be patriotic. That's not true. They claim to love freedom. We know that's not true. They try to strip everyone in America who is not a straight white man of all of their fundamental freedoms, civil liberties. We could go down the line, but if we did, of all the things the Republicans want to strip from Americans, then we'd be here all day. But I think that what Josh Shapiro says on Jen Psaki in this clip, I think is so perfect. He says that Republicans aren't patriotic. They're whining. They're attacking America. They're undermining Joe Biden's ability not only to pass historic legislation, but to unify the country around these successful policies. And that's what Donald Trump always did when he was president. And that's what we're seeing in this MAGA majority in the House. They are attacking our country while undermining our ability to govern. And we cannot have that anymore. We cannot have that again. We don't want to go back to the time of Trump. And much like Kamala Harris has said many times in the speeches that she's given since becoming the nominee, we're not going back. We're not going back to the time of chaos, and we're certainly not going back to the place that Project 2025 wants to take us. Like I've said on this show, Project 2025 is not about 2025. It's about taking the country back to 1925, pushing us back 50, 60, 70, 100 years with the policies they want to put forward. And so that's why we need the anti-Trump. And that anti-Trump is Kamala Harris. And that case is so perfectly made in this amazing ad, we just have to watch it. Let's check it out.
Sick of this? Well, think about this. He's a world leader in temper tantrums. She never loses her cool. She prosecuted sex predators. He is one.
Grab him by the...
She shut down for-profit colleges that swindled Americans. He was a for-profit college.
At Trump University, we teach success.
Literally. He's owned by the big banks. She's the attorney general who beat the biggest banks in America and forced them to pay homeowners $18 billion. He's tearing us apart. She'll bring us together. This is Trump. And in every possible way, this is the anti-Trump. So if that's what you're looking for in your next president, there's really only one. Kamala.
I'm sold. I'm ready to vote now. I was ready to vote tomorrow. I was ready to vote 3 days ago. What an incredible ad. Donald Trump, career criminal, completely corrupt. Kamala Harris, career prosecutor, coming after those who are corrupt. I'm ready to go. Play this everywhere. Play this on every screen, out of every speaker in America. This is the contrast that will continue to be made on the campaign trail and is already being made by Vice President Kamala Harris. And I am so excited for this winning message to carry us all the way to November. And if you want to support that message, and if you want to support us on this channel, pushing out a positive message on the behalf of Kamala Harris and pushing back against the MAGA message and the MAGA mindset and shutting down Donald Trump's lies, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. You join what we are building on this channel. Drop a like, drop a thumbs up on this video. It really goes a long way in helping what we're building. And what we are building has grown so quickly in just a matter of 2 weeks because of y'all. This is a new channel, but we are growing so fast and building such a positive and incredible community because of y'all. And I am so, so grateful for it. And as always, again, make sure to drop a blue heart in the comments if you stuck around to the end so I can thank you for helping build this incredible community. It is really so, so amazing to see what we've built. And I will see y'all next time.